Did you see the dad responding to that song video that went out yesterday? So that song right there by Magic, that is a song a guy wants to date this guy's daughter. If you see the video, my wife turned me onto this. She's like, I wonder what the video for that song is like. And I said, why? And then I gave her the you. I Connied her. I was like, why? And I thought, wait a minute, no.
It's a weird thing to wonder.
I was like, okay, well, let's watch it. So we went on Vivo and we watched this video. And it's a dad, like pretty much the dad is the one who's rude. So someone pretended to be the dad and responded to that song. And that video was going around yesterday. That's pretty funny. We'll find that. We'll throw that up at mychannel957.com. I mean, it was pretty funny.
Huh.
Dads.
Also,
if you like funny music, the new Weird Al CD comes out today. You kidding me?
Have you heard it?
I just saw Tacky. I watched the video for Tacky yesterday.
Yeah,
it's the
it's
parody of
Happy. Yeah.
The Blurred Lines one comes out today.
Is he crying during it?
No, I don't know what it's going to be. It comes out today, so not sure. He's releasing a video a day for 8 days, so 7 more days.
Weird. Okay.
Weird Al. Funny.
When was the last time Weird Al released something? Like 1983?
No, like probably 5 years ago, maybe
Really?
4 or 5 years ago.
What was it? Can you remember the last thing?
I do not remember the last thing.
Seems like I haven't heard about him in a long time.
You know what I think it was? I think 5 years ago or 4, that Essential, you know how they have the Essential CD line?
Okay.
The Essential Weird Al came out.
Okay.
I have it.
Do you really?
Man, I have it. Yes, I do.
How often do you listen to that?
Rarely. And it's funny because we were just rearranging our CDs the other day, and I had it, and because Katie's like, we need to get rid of at least 50 CDs. It's like, okay, we've been putting a lot into the computer and sharing them on the cloud. So that was when I grabbed it, and I'm like, I don't know that I'm ready to put Weird Al into my shuffle. You know, Weird Al is fun and all, but I don't know that I need to be listening to like Ariana Grande, and then all of a sudden Weird Al pops in. That's a weird mix of music that I'm not sure I'm ready for.
That is so funny because Dan's been working. He finally got to the point where he's working on all the electronics, like the sound system. Okay, and he hasn't seen his sound system. We had 2 separate ones.
Okay.
He hasn't seen his for, I don't know, 9 years.
Oh, my goodness.
Because it's been packed away because we never needed both of them. But now they had surround sound. Oh. So all the wiring was there. Cool. And I have surround sound. So he was hooking that up and then testing, whatever. He was testing all the tuners and stuff. One blew up.
Oh.
I mean, smoke.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, no. It was not good. But I was...
Luckily you have 2.
Right. So I walked inside and there's... All of a sudden I hear, oh, wait a minute, Mr. Postman.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Postman. And I look at him and I'm like, what are you listening to? And he goes, this is one of your CDs. I'm like, what?
I just put a CD in.
When did I buy that CD? I haven't seen my CDs in 1,000 years. They've been packed away. I mean, I probably haven't seen my CDs, but I have a lot of compilation CDs, you know, like the best of 1983 or disco hits.
Right,
You know what I mean? It's like, when did I buy the Mr. Postman CD?
So that's not one you'll put into the iTunes?
No. And then it kept playing, and it was a compilation CD, but I mean, I loved that song and you know, a lot of years ago.
Well, I'm glad you didn't buy like that artist's song, because what else have they ever sung?
I don't even know who sings that song.
Mr. Meter Maid, and then they have Mr. Tax Assessor, Mr. Garbage Man, who comes along, Mr. Butcher.
I thought he had chosen to hear that song.
How many CDs do you think you have?
I have one of those big cases. I think it holds like 100.
Okay, so you have 100 CDs.
I don't know if it's full. I haven't really flipped through it.
So we have thousands of CDs.
Yeah.
And trying to pare them all down and get them into the computer, it's taxing. Seriously.
Yeah,
Amanda, how about you guys? How many CDs do you have?
Probably 500.
Yeah, and you guys buy CDs like you buy DVDs, right? You don't even listen to or know what you're buying. You just buy things.
Depends on the artist. Mike buys a lot more CDs than I do.
Okay.
But yeah, he will just go and buy. He'll be like, oh, new One Republic, let's say.
I better buy this.
He'll buy it.
Yeah, that's good. That's what
see,
One Republic's
I learned a
hoping.
long time ago for me, just because I like one song by an artist, unless I love the artist, doesn't mean I'm going to like all of them. So I buy compilation CDs instead of buying artist CDs.
You're no dummy.
Yeah.
I've been buying them all online now. You just get it, and they have specials, and like, boom, I'll buy that. And Katie will be like, why did you buy this? Because it pops up what I bought. Okay. I'm like, because it was $4. She's like, well, $4? That's still $4. I'm like, no, it doesn't matter to me. I'll skip the coffee today. I'll get this CD.
When was the last time you bought coffee? You don't buy coffee.
Bought coffee just the other day.
Yeah, okay, but you don't buy coffee every day.
Pretty much, if I drive by a Big B or a Starbucks and it has a drive-through and it's not full, I stop. Yeah. I am a monkey. I am a trained monkey. If I see an open drive-through, same with Taco Bell. I can't drive through a Taco Bell without pulling in and getting something. Because the one by me, closes at like 10 p.m. because who knows?
On a Friday night.
They're owned by like someone's grandma.
They don't
who has
like
to go to
fourth
bed.
meal.
No,
they like 3 meals.
So they close at like 10 p.m. So anytime I drive past the Taco Bell, I go there.
Yeah.
I love Taco Bell and I love coffee.
What if you go past 2 Taco Bells, one after the other?
I probably wouldn't stop, but that's never happened. That's never happened to me.
I mean, if you're driving around town,
I don't know.
You never know what's going to happen.
Just aimlessly driving from Taco Bell to Taco Bell.
Oh, you're like running errands.
Pulling in.
Speaking of which, I was running errands yesterday. I was on 28th Street.
Okay.
Did you know?
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, visual in your head.
Okay, hold on.
You're coming up to a red light and you're stopping.
Okay.
And you know how there's a big white line in front of you?
Yeah.
And then there's a little white line, and that's where people cross.
Yeah.
Did you know that white line is not painted on? It's a sticker.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that until yesterday.
Were you outside of your car?
Nope. I was first person in line at the stoplight.
Okay.
And the dude was unrolling the sticker across the street. Right in front of me. And then I drove over the sticker.
What?
Yeah.
Dude unrolled it right in front of you?
Yes.
Weird.
I mean, the light was red. He was being safe, and everybody was being safe around him, thank God.
Okay.
But
so no
yeah,
left
he was
turns.
unrolling it.
It was a sticker.
It's a sticker.
So one guy job?
No, there was another guy definitely on the other side.
Seems like at least.
And then there were people on the other side of the intersection I was at, and they were doing the thin stripes.
And those are stickers as well?
Yes. Isn't that weird?
That is weird.
I never knew such a thing.
Because I definitely have seen paint trucks painting lines on roads.
Yeah, and they paint like the dashes, like.
Yeah.
Nope. At least on 28th Street,
stickers.
Those are stickers.
I'm peeling them up today.
Maybe it's like a paint sticker.
Maybe
Once you put it down, it adheres.
Oh, yes.
Well, and then I thought, don't you have to go over this? Like a shrinky dink, you got to cook it.
Yeah.
So I was like, don't you have to kind of go over this a little bit to make sure that it like melts into the.
Well, it's not a shrinky dink.
Like make sure that it melts into the road and becomes one with the road. But no, we definitely drove over all of it.
Right.
A whole line of us.
Well, your car weighs about 2,000 pounds. That'll probably press it into the road.
But then I
good.
wondered what would happen had I driven while he was pulling the sticker across the street.
You'd have a sticker
would I be
over
like
your
a
car.
slingshot?
Sticker would be over your
It's
car.
really strong, it turns out.
These are things I wondered in that 20-second time span that I
That
was
would
sitting
not
at the
have
light.
happened, A. But B, we need to go peel that up.
No!
We need to go see.
I think that's theft.
I feel like that is all paint. We have lines down here. Lauren, the intern, is going to run downstairs and see if she can peel up something white or yellow from the road downstairs on Ottawa.
Hold on. Jenna's on the phone. Hi, Jenna.
Hi.
Hey, Jenna. Is Connie telling the truth?
Well, yes. I actually was convinced for the longest time they were stickers, and I was telling everybody, like, those are stickers, like Connie did.
Okay.
And I told my little sister, and her boyfriend's dad owned, like, a paving company.
Okay.
And she told them that I said it was stickers, and then they told me I was wrong. They put down the stickers during construction if they need to move them.
Oh, so
they told me.
But they were putting these stickers over the already existing line at a stoplight. It wasn't like going, the other way, like down the road. It was over the already existing line.
Maybe they're planning on repainting it and just didn't have the time to do it now. I don't know, but that's what they told me, that the stickers were for temporary use and they do actually paint the real line.
That makes sense because, like I said, I definitely have seen the paint truck painting every line on a road.
But have you ever seen a paint truck painting that line?
No, never that line.
No, because they drive. And what are you going to do? Drive back and forth?
Yes. Well, you would turn it the other way. That's where they close streets. They get a little four-wheeler.
You would think they would close streets for stickers.
We're going to send Lauren down and see if
Jenna.
she can peel things off. Also, I have one of these by my house, a brand new road.
Yeah.
And I will check that out today as well. Because now I'm interested to know if mine's been finished for like a month and a half. I will see if it is a sticker or if it's paint. And hopefully I won't get hit by a car.
Are they scheduled to be doing construction on 28th Street? Does anybody know?
It seems like There's construction
right
everywhere,
by-
so I wouldn't see why not.
This is right by like Woodland Mall.
And that's right where it had stopped last year, right? They didn't make it that far down.
I don't know.
So probably. Maybe they're continuing. Who knows? We need to go. You just need to scrape some of it up. Are there stickers
Very
on
busy
roads?
intersection.
I'm going to go with the guy who owns the paving company, though, and say that that's a short-term fix. I'm going to believe him. So you did see a sticker going down.
I did.
But it won't
Giant roll of
It won't be
sticker.
there forever. It's just the short term. And we appreciate
I should have gotten out of my car and asked him.
Hey!
Or just rolled my window down.
What
I
are you?
guess you don't have to get out.
No, you get out. What are you doing? He's like, whoa, lady. Get back in your car, please. What
I
is
don't have
this?
to be mean about it. You could just say, is that a permanent sticker?
Yeah. He'd be like, I don't know.
What
I'm making $8 an hour. What the heck do you need from me?
Connie and Curtis.
Connie and Curtis.
On 95.7.
Little River Casino Resort knows big fun. And big fun means great live entertainment from R&B singer-songwriter and Grammy Award winner Billy Ocean. Performing the hits that made him a global sensation. Saturday, August 9th at 8 p.m. Get your tickets now at the Little River Casino Resort box office or startickets.com. Little River, big fun. In Manistee at the corner of US 31 and M22.
Celebrate 50 years of Beatlemania with your Grand Rapids Symphony at the D&W Fresh Market Picnic Pops. On July 17th and 18th at Cannonsburg Ski Area, join the Classical Mystery Tour for a tribute to the Beatles, featuring a Fab Four who look and sound just like John, Paul, George, and Ringo. Hear all your favorite Beatles hits with live orchestra. Gates open at 5:30 for picnicking and free kids activities. Advance tickets $15, $5 for kids. Visit grsymphony.org today.
So, what's for breakfast?
I thought I'd chop up a few peppers and onions, scramble some eggs with cheese.
How about a little steak today?
And sizzling steak to top it off.
I'll help. Let me grab my apron.
You know what? Grab your coat instead. We're going to McDonald's for steak and egg burritos.
Wake up to steak with McDonald's Steak and Egg Burrito. Tender steak, peppers and onions, salsa roja, and American cheese. Now get 2 for $3. There's something for everyone to love at McDonald's. Price of participation may vary. Price of single product posted on menu board.
Don't pretend that you didn't just look out the window. Or crack a smile thinking about how you used to get so excited that you could hardly contain yourself while doing what can only be described as the ice cream dance. Well, now that McDonald's has 49-cent cones, you can have that feeling anytime you want. And you don't have to chase after a moving vehicle to get it.
Soft serve 49-cent cones, only at McDonald's. Prices and participation may vary.
Road trip. Everyone is on vacation except me. I've got my hotel room booked and my sunscreen packed, but I can't go anywhere with all these cars sitting around. Hey, this is John Flickema for Van Andel and Flickema Chrysler Jeep. Having too many cars on my lot is keeping me stuck. So, depending on the car you choose, I'm taking up to $4,111 off, the sale price of a nice new car. Help me get on the road and I'll help you too. Take as much as $4,111 off, the price of a new car you choose. Van Andel Flickema has customized payment plans for almost every budget. We even have smoke and lease deals on that new 2015 Chrysler 200 everyone's been raving about, and the all-new Jeep Cherokee. My For the People credit approval process is designed to get you approved so you can drive home today in a nicer, newer car. Help me take my road trip, and I'll take up to $4,111 off the price of a new car you choose. But hurry, once I've sold 159 cars, I'm hitting the road. I'm John Flickema, and I'm a dealer for the people. Visit me at Van Andel Flickema Chrysler Jeep on Plainfield Avenue, or see our cars online at vfcars.com.
Chrysler Jeep Summer Clearance Event is on now. Discounts based on vehicles in stock and may be affected by national rebates. See dealer for details. Requires bank approval. Negative equity may be refinanced.
This is a critical message for listeners who need to actually lose 30 pounds or more for legitimate health or personal reasons. Because for the next 5 minutes, the makers of AF Plus are giving out risk-free trials of their incredibly effective weight loss supplement. It's proven and can cause dramatic weight loss. So only call if you need to lose 30 pounds or more. Call toll-free 1-800-964-9245. Because it's so potent, take no more than 1 capsule once a day. You can expect to experience maximum weight loss, pounds in days. It's all natural, safe, and healthy. But if your weight loss with AF Plus is too dramatic, please decrease use and only take it every other day. For your risk-free trial, you will be given a full-size supply to use absolutely risk-free. Supplies are limited. If you need to lose 30 pounds or more for legitimate reasons, call now, toll free, 1-800-964-9245. Phone lines will be open for the next 5 minutes. 1-800-964-9245.
Make sure you get to a Whitecaps game this weekend. Friday, former Tiger Mickey Stanley is there. Saturday night, family fair fireworks. And Sunday, the first 1,000 kids eat free. 3 days, 3 great games. Friday through Sunday. WhitecapsBaseball.com.
If you're thinking about a new RV, think American RV. Travel trailers, fifth wheels, and motorhomes at American RV. Come see our selection and best prices in West Michigan, 76th Street and 131, or AmericanRV.com.
It's your chance to win free gas for a whole year during the Citgo Good Stuff giveaway. Stop into your locally owned Citgo station to find out more. Citgo, fueling good.
Channel 95.7 West Michigan traffic.
Good morning, Amanda here. So far, things are looking good out there this morning. However, just a reminder, southbound 131 at 196, the 2 through lanes are open to enter the S-curve. However, the off-ramp to Pearl Street is closed until the end of July. Traffic is brought to you by American RV, your road to freedom. If you see something else out there, please give us a call, 7708-95.7.
All right, thanks, Amanda. Connie, thanks for holding on.
You're welcome.
We were talking about stickers. That's on the roads, right? That's what you're calling about?
Yeah, I used to work for a company that put those down. What they do, the crosswalks, some companies, actually some towns want them painted down.
Yeah.
Some towns don't want them painted down. They want them stickered down. So when they put the sticker down, that means it's down. And he wants to pull that up, he better have strong arms.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah,
they are so strong. I mean, I've peeled those things up, and I literally got to stand sideways to just pull on those things.
Okay, so Lauren will have no luck getting one ripped up?
She will, no. If she does, she goes to the fitness center a lot.
Okay, well,
She's the Hulk.
we also have Jenna who just tweeted us at Connie and Curtis, and she says, I'm looking at one right now. I will keep you updated. So she may be trying to rip it up.
Don't try to rip them up.
No, we are the worst radio show.
Do not. You're the worst radio person.
Why'd you get arrested?
Don't include us.
Well, some guy on the radio told me to rip up a road sign. So I did find out, Connie, that it seems there are some stickers that are used. There's a preformed thermoplastic, which would be set down, and it looks like tape. So that's what you would have seen. And it is laid over there. That's good for places where it snows, because the snowplows won't affect it because it's not paint, it's not coming off.
Right.
There's also another preformed tape that can last for like 3 to 5 years. So it doesn't seem that they are super temporary.
No, they grind down some of the pavement, and then they'll put the stickers down so that way when the snowplows go on the highways, because some are actually stickers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then when they do the temporary road change, then those are temporary stickers, and they peel them back up. And sometimes there's miles of it, and that is, oh, my God.
Right, well, and that's what you see on the highway, where they send you over across, like on 196 between here and 94, if you've been there. It takes you across, and you're like, well, there's that yellow line. Did they paint that yellow line? But no, they just rip it up at the end. It's just tape.
This is Sticker Talk with Connie and Curtis.
Yeah, road stickers.
Weird. Connie, thank you for calling in.
You're welcome.
All right. Have a good day.
Bye.
Here's the thing, though. Okay.
Because I saw them putting the road sticker down yesterday, and I was like, I didn't know that was a sticker.
I'm surprised that they do that during the day. Like, that should be some superhero type stuff that only happens at night.
Where you wake up in the morning and all of a sudden you have brand new stickers all over the road?
Exactly. And you just think it's paint.
Yeah, it was pretty busy on 28th Street yesterday when they were doing it. I was a little concerned for these guys.
Did you
But
honk?
everybody was being... No, I didn't honk.
You should have. And then he goes all curvy with the tape.
Everybody was being really good. Everybody was stopping, and then he would say, like, he was standing in the turn lane, so he would be like, wave the guy coming through.
So you're saying there's a fresh sticker, though, on 28th Street.
There are several
by
of
Woodland
them.
Mall.
Yeah.
Because now I'm thinking, and this is just, this is genius. We get some Connie and Curtis stickers, and we just put them on all those stickers.
We don't have Connie and Curtis stickers.
We'll print them off the thing.
Oh.
The old computer.
That's simple. Why don't we have Connie and Curtis? Amanda, why don't we have Connie and Curtis stickers?
It's a great question.
Yeah.
So what is your answer?
I don't have an answer.
Okay.
Great question.
We'll print some off today, and we'll just put them anywhere we see a brand new white crosswalk sign.
We're not going to vandalize stuff.
We'll just say it fell on the ground and we couldn't peel it up.
Wow.
And
you just talked about that on the radio.
Yeah.
You're not bright.
I'm dim is what I am, but you know what? That's fine. I don't care. We'll just put them all over the place. Is that against the law to stick a sticker to another sticker?
I don't know.
No. Right? If sticking stickers to stickers is wrong, I don't want to be right. I want to be wrong.
Me neither, Curtis. We're probably going to get some rain later on today.
Yeah, it could
this evening.
Could be soon. Like, it's gray and cloudy now. What the heck? Windy. We're talking 7-foot waves on the lake today. Do not go swimming if you are at the lake. It'd be cold, but don't even go in there.
They're saying do not.
You're sucked out to the middle, and that's no fun.
Bad.
Now, if I said to you, Connie, 3-year-old and locked in a car in the same sentence, you would think that there was a 3-year-old locked in a car.
I would.
Not the case, though. 3-year-old saved a guy. A grown man was locked in a car.
What?
The locks in his car malfunctioned. So he's in the car, and it's a hot day, and he's like, hey, get help. Get it. So the little 3-year-old kid went and got help, and they let him out.
Aww.
Guy said he didn't really think that he was going to die in the car. It's like I didn't know how long I was going to be there, but I wasn't really worried. But yeah, the 3-year-old went. 3-year-old thinks he saved the guy's life.
That's awesome.
He's like, I saved his life.
That
would ridiculous.
I would be so claustrophobic.
Locked in a car?
Oh, man.
It's just like driving.
No, you can't get out.
But
it's not just like driving. You can pull over and open the door.
Pretend like you're driving.
You know? I would probably kick out my window.
You would?
No joke. Or, well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're a ninja. The thing I was wondering.
Climb through to the trunk.
Right. Well, nothing. He couldn't get out at all. So then you'd just be in the trunk. That'd be like when you were a little kid on road trips. That'd be fun.
No kidding.
And you're back there like, hey, look at me. And you're eating Cheez-Its.
Making faces at all the people on the road behind you.
Drinking chocolate milk. Having a little mustache.
I never
brown
got
mustache.
chocolate milk growing up.
In your whole life?
Not growing up, no.
Ugh. Chocolate milk's expensive.
It's so good, though.
Didn't even realize.
It's funny because I went through this phase. I would buy like a half gallon of chocolate milk.
Okay.
In the wintertime, and that would be my hot chocolate. I'd warm that up.
Oh, that's nice.
Because it's so good.
Yeah.
And
so thick.
Right. And my parents came to visit, and my mom got so judgy. She opened the refrigerator at one point and was like, you bought chocolate milk? It's like, yes, because you would never buy it growing up.
Wow.
And I also have Captain Crunch, lady, so there.
And then she's like, oh, I was just going to ask for a glass. I'm sorry. Apparently, I've touched a nerve. Oh, well, let's go, dear. And then she and your dad left the house, and you've never spoken to them again.
I didn't really say that to her.
Okay, I was going to say, you're like, that's jumping down somebody's throat. You bought chocolate milk? That is the most Amanda I have ever seen you. Because I assume probably she was judging you because you never got to have it.
She absolutely was, because she would never buy chocolate milk.
But
she never bought, and she always bought like very healthy cereal.
Okay.
So when I went away to school, they had huge bins of Captain Crunch.
Okay.
And I fell in love with it. And now I don't really eat cereal.
No, you're not a cereal person.
No,
I told you I ate Race Checks my whole life. I hate Race Checks now.
Yes, see,
Race
isn't
Checks
that
are the
funny?
worst. That's what we eat. And you know how soggy they get in water?
Yes.
Or milk? We had to sometimes eat them in water. No, that's not true. I just misspoke there. It was milk. They get so soggy.
They do.
And we had skim milk.
Captain Crunch does not get soggy.
Is the worst.
Yeah, we had skim milk too. Really? That's all I drink. Skim milk.
Remember,
if I have 1%, it feels like I'm drinking cream.
I'm the marshmallow man.
Yeah.
Do you remember when you would drink skim milk, okay, and you didn't know how bad it was, and then you'd go to like your friend's house and they had 2%, or you'd go to a hotel and they would have 2%, and you're like, what is this magical milk I'm drinking?
No, because I like skim.
It's so thick and so great. I love it.
I think you can drink more skim.
What?
Because it doesn't feel like you're drinking creamer.
Perfect. Okay, so you're drinking it for the health benefits and then doubling up on it.
I love milk.
Okay, skim.
Are you judging me now? I
feel-
could judge you because you drink fat milk.
No, I'm not judging you, but that again is very Amanda of you. Thank you. That's very good.
Thank you.
Here they have the 0.5% milk.
And I like that.
0.5%?
I made the switch to half too because we were 1%ers. I think Katie and I were probably drinking maybe skim or 1 before we had kids. And when you get kids, you got to bump up because you got to fatten up those kids up, right?
Yes.
So then you slowly amp it back down. And you're like, okay. And I think we were at 1 forever. And here I believe we're half.
Well, and here's a little tidbit for you.
Yeah.
The older you get, like in 20 or 30 years, you'll suddenly go back to 2% or 1.
And I'll need that because of the bones, because of the osteoporosis.
As my parents, I mean, we drink skim milk when we were like teenagers and stuff.
Okay.
And then now they definitely drink something higher. I don't know what it is.
You should ask them. No,
I don't really
the
care.
next time you get there, open the fridge and say 2% milk and get her back for that chocolate milk day. Because how dare she do that to you? This is my house, Mom.
You're creating
my
drama.
house, my rules. If you don't like it, you get out of here with me and my brown milk.
Suck it, right.
My brown milk and my
you
Captain
imagine saying
Crunch.
that to your mom? I would never say that to my mom.
I bet Amanda gets to say that to her mom.
No.
Only child?
No.
Oh, I bet you do.
Because you're an only child, you can be disrespectful to your mom?
I believe that you can because there's that whole friend thing going on. I bet you could. I bet of the three of us. And no, actually you, because you're the baby and you're so beloved, I bet you would get away with it the most.
I would never. My mom wouldn't even understand that.
Right. Well,
she
just
wouldn't
the
even
tone.
get that. She would look at me like.
She would need to infer from the tone what you were saying.
I have too much respect for her to say that.
Nice. Well, then say it to someone else's mom today. Today is tell a mom to suck it day. We're going to do it.
What
first
is
annual.
the thing with suck it today?
I don't know. Well, that's just how I picture you talking to people, like when you're outside of the workplace. Because I had you all like, oh, I'm in love. Ah. And you said, that's not my real voice. How do I really talk? Suck it. Boom. You're a very professional wrestler to me.
That's good.
Do you get that, Amanda?
No.
Okay, I get
Curtis
that.
is just talking to talk right now.
No,
that's what he does.
That's not
Yes.
true. You
talking
asked me
to
a
talk.
question.
And I
I'm
have to
answering it.
watch the WWE sometimes.
Yeah, he's just talking to talk.
Who's the wrestler who did that?
Nobody knows.
No, Amanda knows. Amanda watches
I know
wrestling.
one wrestler, John Cena.
John Cena.
And that's just because that's
He's
the
got a
only
great
parts
body.
that Mike will watch.
So yeah, you
Good
kind
arms.
of carry yourself.
He's got really good
like a
arms.
professional wrestler. So that's how I see you talking.
And you're like a wrestler's cheerleader.
And you asked.
So there you go.
You asked why I would say that.
You're one of
and
the divas.
I would be. Great
You are
too,
one of the
wouldn't I?
divas.
I would be a great one. I would love that. Well, because I have no muscle mass.
Well,
but they're very strong too. They will
They
wrestle each
are.
other. You ever
They
see
are.
that?
They're hot.
They are hot.
I know.
Beautiful people doing beautiful things. Connie and Curtis.
Oh yeah, that's Connie and Curtis.
Yeah, it's cloudy, it's windy. It's like a beautiful fall day. If it was football season, we would be loving
It's going to be
today.
football season before we know it.
Yeah, the August 30th, State and Michigan both have their first game, I believe. I want to
August
say
30th.
Yeah, so right around the corner.
45 days.
45 days. But today's the All-Star game. It's baseball All-Star game. It should not be 58 degrees.
Yeah.
It should be warm degrees. It should be 90. It should be 1,000. Did you watch any of the home run derby last night?
No.
Well,
How was it?
I didn't get to watch either because it was raining. Because it's in Minneapolis, and it was pouring in Minneapolis. So they said...
Did they do it eventually?
They did do it, and they said, hey, we'll be back. Hopefully we'll get things going. And I'm like... I got The Bachelor to watch. I don't have time for this. I got to find out what happens with Nick, Josh, and Chris. I can't just watch this. Plus, the home run derby has gotten so just boring and overplayed.
It has?
Yeah, because it's so. I think they changed it up for this year.
Okay.
And I didn't get to see any of it, so I don't know for certain. But it just was guys just taking too many swings, and it's so long. Like, it takes like 3 hours to do the home run derby.
So how many guys participate-ish?
I think they had 12
20?
guys. I want to say 6 on a team.
So they keep going?
You
Like
go
round
until
and
you get
round?
your outs, and so then the one round, and then the thing of it is the guy who wins usually is not the guy that you want to see. Like the guy who won last night won last year back to back, so he's pretty good. But in years past, you would bat. Let's say you hit 30 home runs,
Okay.
and it's awesome. The crowd is totally into you, but you now have to wait an hour and a half. Well, I bat, and Amanda bats, and Lauren bats, and everyone, Tom and Wendy and Josh, they all bat.
Okay.
And then it's your turn for round 2. You're tired. I mean, you've already hit 30 home runs. You would put it on an amazing
So that's how
show.
it is now?
That's how it was. I don't know if they changed it for last
Okay.
night. I hope they did because it's just boring to watch. But no, I had The Bachelorette to watch, so I couldn't waste my time
Oh, Curtis.
waiting for baseball that never
And he is
started.
upset about The Bachelorette.
I am.
We heard a whole rundown this morning. We don't need to get back into that.
Okay, seriously, because Nick is such a jerk.
Plus, it's a spoiler.
I don't like Nick. He's a jerk.
Why don't you...
They didn't even give him a final rose.
Why don't
What
you-
they did is they just sent him on his way.
Why don't you write ABC a letter?
She said, "I
Is
would
it
like
on
to
ABC?
think. I would like to think that I can blame this on other things, but really, it's the fact that I have no chemistry with you. I don't see us making the next step."
Hey, if you don't have chemistry...
And then he got up and left. And she's like, "Oh, I feel so bad." And he's like, "Don't feel bad. Right, exactly. If you don't have chemistry, You can't
what are you gonna
do.
You can't make that.
You got it with the other two
guys. You can't make spark. You can't fake it.
Right.
You can't make it. You can't. You either have it or you don't.
Even when they were kissing on their date, it was awkward.
Was it?
You could see that she wasn't really into it.
That's because most of us like kissing someone who is so confident that it's hot.
He lacks confidence is what you're saying?
Am I wrong?
No.
Like, even if you're not the best kisser on the face of the earth, if you are super confident about it.
Lick my face. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you guys. Your face. Yes, confidence. I'm nailing this.
Have you ever had anybody lick your face?
No, not even accidentally. I don't know what I would do.
Have you ever had anybody that was like the tongue monster, though?
The tongue, where the tongue is just all over the place?
Yeah, it's like they're like Freddy Krueger.
Well,
didn't Freddy Krueger have a big tongue?
No, he has his hands.
Scissor hands.
Yeah, that's Edward Scissorhands you're thinking of. He has knife hands.
Who had the big giant tongue and he was a scary dude?
You were thinking of Gene Simmons from Kiss, the lead singer.
No, I love Gene Simmons.
Beetlejuice also.
Oh, maybe it's Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice had a bit of a big tongue. No, but I remember here is maybe I am the tongue monster. Who knows? I don't remember.
Are you the tongue monster?
I don't remember tongue monsters,
Man.
but I do remember 7th grade. Okay, and my daughter's going into 7th grade, so this is where it just gets so interesting to me. 7th grade, homeroom. Okay, I'm sitting in front of a girl who went out with a guy that she had met.
Okay.
And she was telling me, and this goes back to the confidence and like being a good kisser, because she is telling me about the date. I'm like, oh, how was it? And they had gone to some like her mom had driven them somewhere,
of course.
And then at the end, they had thought about kissing, and they went to kiss, and he came at her like a fish. Before he was even to her face, and she knew right there that was done, and she wasn't ever going to go out with him again. And I
he was a fish kisser.
I'm just taking this all in because I just sit in front of her in homeroom, and I'm like, okay, so no fish face before the kiss. Got it. Thank you very much. Because you don't know, and that's how you learn when you don't really kiss a lot of people in 6th and 7th grade,
right?
And so you don't really learn until you hear other people's horror stories,
right?
And then you start learning, like when you're about 30, 31, you start actually getting to kissing people, and then you see what it's like.
The fish face.
You figure that out. I'll never forget. He came at me like a fish, and then I said, what? And she went, ma, before they even were kissing.
Well, I remember when I had my first kiss, also in 7th grade, Curtis.
Yes.
So get ready for it. All I had to go by was movies.
Okay, so you lifted your foot?
I lifted my leg.
Did you really do that?
I did.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
But nobody knew.
No.
You're talking about like full-on French kiss.
Yep.
Leg up in the air.
Tim Finn.
Nice. Leg in the air. Tim Finn.
Next to the dumpster.
Up on his shoulder?
No, I lifted it like they did in the old-time movies.
Oh, I didn't know what kind of movies you were talking about.
Yeah.
Kiss me.